You have always openly said, I want to be a part of the ruling class.
I want to see. I want to see what it's like.
I want to taste the fruits that I did not earn.
Yeah.
I want a friend who's made his money exploiting people.
Yes.
I want to be on the kinds of boats exploitation buys.
Yeah.
And I respect that about you.
Everyone kind of wants that. I really do. Like, I believe most people kind of want it, because I think that the people who loudly proclaim to not want it also weirdly want it.
Well, everyone wants luxury, right?
Everybody seems to want. I don't want the responsibility of the ruling class, and I have no I don't want to oppress people, because that takes effort and energy. I don't have it.
Exactly. That's the thing.
I want to see what it is. I really do.
You want to be in the room.
I'm curious as to how the whole thing works.
Right.
I don't think there's any value in not understanding how it works. Sure. And as I've met some of these people.
Yes, you have.
Now,
yeah.
It is so boring.
It
is so boring, Stavros.
Well, yeah.
It is unreal. It's the banality of evil, or whatever they call it.
It's so true.
It is so boring. It is all just really so someone can have a 10th house.
Right.
Everyone
for
thinks,
nothing, for a number to go up on a screen,
for sure.
People are dying.
No, it's terrible.
Crazy.
And you'd think it's people talk about the occult, and that there's some these blood rites and all this interesting, maybe they're lizards that live in the earth, or maybe they're all united because of these blood rituals they do. Maybe they're a different species or something. No, they actually just really are kind of trying to preserve their position.
Yeah.
In it, and most of them have no idea what's going on. And then there's 10% that do.
Sure.
And those are the ones who are really nefarious.
Real demons. And by the way,
demons,
And the one good thing Elon Musk has done is demystified rich guys. It's
sad.
Because it's
sad.
That's a tough guy for guys like you, because he's a dork.
No, it's
and
sad.
a half.
It's sad,
and he's pathetic.
I've attacked him. I've said him and Vivek are, because I'm.
There's no dignity in that.
There's no dignity
in pretending to win. Dude, he paid a guy so he ranks higher in a video game. Did you know that?
It's so
That's
bad.
Nuts,
but
dude.
it actually shows you the emptiness of money, which it is. Life is not about having lots of money. It's about community and love and family. It's about all the things that we know it's about.
Right.
But what Elon has done, I think, has exposed that there is no amount of money.
Yeah.
There's no amount of money that you can give a human being where they won't Heil Hitler for kicks. There's no amount of money you can pay someone. Just go. If we give you 300 million, just don't seek Heil.
Don't do that.
And you go, it's not enough.
It's not enough.
It's $1 trillion won't be enough.
It's it's so sad to want to be rich and care what people to want people to think you're cool.
Yeah,
that's high school behavior. That is the currency they can't.
And that's what I hate about the manifestation of wealth now is that they know who I am,
right,
or who you are,
right,
or who Andrew Schultz is, or who or anybody. They are. They like I'm like, dude, you should be like, oh, you rat. Oh, you yell every week. This idea that there was something refreshing about people who would just live in their castles in Greenwich, Connecticut, or wherever, and just be evil.
I like my Republicans in suits.
These guys
put a fucking suit on.
These guys
don't have a stylist.
Yeah, for sure. They're too exposed to be really interesting. They're too exposed to be interesting. Yeah. There's no mystery to Elon, really.
Yeah.
I'm not like, ooh, what makes him tick?
Yeah.
No one's. Everyone knows.
Pathetically, it's like a pathetic need for approval. It's like being a comedian. It's
but insane. Then I donated money to the fire people.
There you go.
You know, and not the rich ones.
I
Altadena, not the Palisades. I feel bad for the people in the Palisades.
Of course, but they'll be okay.
But here's the reality. I also dislike a lot of them.
You have some personal enemies.
I have personal enemies that I just don't like. There's people that dislike. I get looks. If you give my fat ass a look in Irwan when I'm eating my burrito and your house burns down, well, maybe God got involved.
I mean, you are truly the like.
But here's the other thing somebody said to me once. They go, there's all the socialists and stuff like that. They go, you make the rich more uncomfortable than anyone, because I go to the places they are and I sit there and they're horrified.
Yeah.
And so it is something where it's like, I grew up with these movies like Trading Places or Curly Sue or whatever.
I was just going to say this, but go ahead. Yeah,
I grew up with these things where homeless, or Caddyshack, where homeless type people.
It's the flip, yes.
Would then go and invade these spaces. And I do that all the time. And I just walk into these places and not everyone is thrilled.
No. Well, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
You're the stereotype of you are the fat, loudmouth Long Islander.
Guy.
And they're like, there goes the neighborhood for billionaires.
That's right.
You know what I mean? It's like,
that's right.
It is a white guy.
Yeah.
But it's a fat, low-class Irish white guy.
And the voice is working class.
The voice,
it's a very working class guy.
Yeah.
So they're not thrilled with it. So it's my own little, I mean, would Mao respect it? Who knows? Yeah. I know many of your audience is like, it's not enough. It will never be enough. But it'll never be enough. But it's something.
Yeah,
but no,
yeah.
It is wild to watch the Elon stuff, and it's wild to watch the tech people in general, because of the rich people that I've seen in my life or have met, the tech people are by far the creepiest.
Absolutely.
And their intentions are by far the worst. And I did a whole episode where I talked about it, where I'm like, I don't think they care, not only about America, I don't think they're fans of humanity.
Right.
I don't think
for sure.
It gets them excited.
These are people who don't understand the simple pleasures of an Irish drunken fist fight and intercourse,
or bacon, egg, and cheese, hungover morning,
trying to have intercourse, but your dick's soft from all the drugs in your system.
That's right.
They don't know what that's like. They've biohacked their dicks hard.
Or you're gay.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, your penis isn't working.
Yeah, exactly. We come at the issue from two separate sides.
Whatever it is, whatever the reason, or you're drunk and gay. Nothing, you know,
they don't know the imperfect beauties of life, you know, and they don't take a joy from what it means to be a fucking human being.
I've always said, like, you shouldn't get too much richer than being able to, like, appreciate living by a body of water.
Yeah.
Like, you should be able to go, you know, I live by the beach. That's kind of cool.
Totally.
You shouldn't get so crazy rich that you go, how do I terraform another planet? I do believe that.
Right.
I do believe that.
We need some stops here, folks. We need some caps here. We need a higher, you know, and it's like these tech guys, like the worst thing in the world is fucking Zuckerberg clearly going on testosterone, because now he's like, I'm cool, I can fight.
No, it's
now I'm masculine.
Good. None of it's good. They should never appear. They should appear in public twice a year. They should appear in public twice a year.
Yeah.
Like, by the way, that's the way the old school guys used to do it. They would show up at like a shareholder meeting and then once at court.
Right.
And they would show up like twice a year.
Yeah.
And they didn't like being photographed, and they didn't like being
Right, they didn't like it.
They hated it.
And here's the other thing. How about, what happened to throwing us a fucking bone? What I'm sure the Carnegies and the fucking you know, the Vanderbilts, the Rockefellers, they sucked your great-grandfathers dry.
Yeah.
They took them for all they were worth. They didn't pay them a living wage, but we got a fucking opera house out of it.
Give us a theater.
Give us a fucking theater.
Give us
a library, you fucks.
Give us the Zuckerberg Center for the Performing Arts. Let me see Gypsy at the Zuckerberg Theater for the Performing Arts.
Let me play the Zuckerberg.
By the way, Stavros, that's such a great point. How nightmarish is it going to be in like 20 years if they start doing that? Where you're sitting there, you're like,
and it's all AI generated ballet.
Yeah, where are we going to see this? We're going to the Sam Altman Center. Just make a left. It's just going to be and it's just these 5 tech freaks. Every street is named after them.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's everything, every person you know, every name we know. Like, I saw a list of like the only slaveholders in New York.
Yeah.
And it's every street name. It's like there was 12.
Right?
There's 12. There's 12 guys that had slaves.
Zeckendorf.
It's every street you know in New York. It's like every fucking piece of shit. And these current billionaires won't even do that. They won't even. They just want to be cool. They want to fucking do jujitsu, and it's like, just be a dork. I'm shocked at the people that are ruining the world are such fucking losers.
I wish that there was a way that I could get in a room with them and sit them all down and go, I know what you want to do.
Yeah.
But you're losing right now. It's not good. And if you would just listen to me, because evil's not easy.
Yeah.
And I'd have a course. It would be called Evil's Not Easy. and it would be about how to be a villain, how to be a real villain. I have studied and respected the real villains. Without them, you don't have heroes.
Yeah, sure.
It's true. It's true. Like, you need to push against something. What are you pushing against? So
beautiful. Yes.
Evil's not easy, and it's a course, and it's me, and I sit in a room with Vivek, and Elon, and Zuck, and Tim Cook, who's somehow like just this strange like. Is he AI? Is he alive?
I don't know about Tim Cook. And
Altman, he's Apple guy, and then Altman and all these guys, and I go, listen, guys, I give them props. I go, Sam Altman, what you're doing in Africa is good because it's out of view. So that's good. The fact
check
that you're
for evil. We don't know what you're up to.
Hey,
that's very evil.
Sam Altman, giving everyone a biometric crypto when they're born, so that you could just give them money, so you can enslave them in a caste system. But you're doing it in Africa. We don't really know what it is, and no one's really reporting on it. And that whistleblower turns up dead.
Yeah,
you're on the right track.
Whistleblower's dead is one of the most classic forms of evil possible.
Elon, Sieg Heiling on America's Got Talent? Not good. That's not good.